Le Redman? Bien sûr, je connais. Le chevalier fumeur de dragons. Ma mère, elle me lisait ses histoires quand j'étais petit. J'aurais toujours voulu faire comme lui, mais bon, il y a juste plus assez de dragons, quoi. C'est grave mon idole, je pense que si je le croise, bah, juste je m'évanouis, quoi.
The Redman, bit of a maniac from the south of Western Australia, now living in France. A cult icon in the fields of surfing, skating and science, funnily enough. And, I don't know, just a bit of a mythical beast, mythical creature.
Redman c'est un peu notre peur à tous. Parce que je sais que si on est entre ses mains, on va se faire piétiner. Et du coup, je vous souhaite pas d'être sous ses pieds. Parce que ça fait mal.
Yes, Dr. Redman was here. He was here in the Canaries for a period. Yes, he mingled. He got to know everyone. Now, he's disappeared. Everyone's looking for him. If anyone can see him, please contact 808-344-456. People are looking for them. Dr. Redman, be aware. Be aware.
Quand le Redman a débarqué à Lyon avec ce projet de surfer le Rhône, on en a entendu beaucoup rigoler. Hein. En même temps, tu croises ce type dans le métro, combinaison rouge, la planche de surf sous le bras, tu te dis il est pas à sa place. Hein. Une fois qu'il était sur la vague, plus personne n'osait rien dire. Attends, face au talent, que le silence qui dit. Hein.
The Redman's one of the most talented people I've ever come across, and I'm really super proud of him for quote unquote trying to build invisibility cloaks and try to change the world. So shout out to you, Redman. Keep hanging in there over there. You're doing good. Doing good, mate.
Okay, Professor Redman, where you are? I hate you with your red shit. Yeah, red like whoop-a, whoop-a. Get so beaten like this, fuck you, bro. I hate you. And don't look at me in my eyes, no, man.
Yeah, so my claim to fame with the Redman is that I was the first person that he met in Australia and he bought my pink surfboard, which was pretty cool. And then 7 years later, I got to go to the ball with him. Yeah, he's just a really cool guy and someone that you want to know.
Je viens de sortir de l'eau là. Il y avait Redman dans l'eau, mais il a déchiré le spot. Oh, tu le connais Redman toi? Ben ouais, man. Eh putain, mais c'est un malade ce gars. Ah, il a fait des trucs de ouf, hein. C'est un baiser. Putain. Eh, si vous avez la chance de le voir, c'est lui. C'est un gars, Redman. C'est lui, c'est le gars à connaître. Qu'est-ce que tu branles, frérot? Yo, fucking Redman. Oh, I hope you're doing well, man. Here back to Portugal, man. Your video looks so shit, man. It's so shit, man. What you fucking doing out there, man? Fuck you, motherfucker!
Pour moi, c'est l'avenir, quoi. Redman, c'est le super-héros, c'est le Spider-Man de nous tous, tu sais. C'est le mec qui s'envoie tout le temps en l'air, quoi. On rêverait de faire comme lui, mais on peut pas, quoi. Du coup, c'est aussi un peu une déception, mais voilà. Moi, je l'aime bien. C'est un bon gars, il a un bon fond, hein. Même s'il est un peu arrogant, mais... Non, je déconne.
Le pote le plus passionné d'apprendre, celui qui arrive chez nous le vendredi soir et qui est capable de réviser des heures pendant que les autres font un pogo dans le salon. Celui qui remonte à pied 50 fois sur un rail pendant un week-end juste pour apprendre un board slide Reds 2. Celui qui est toujours là pour nous apprendre des trucs.
Normalement, l'alcool, ça crame bien. Hein.
Ouais, mais pas la bière, mec, c'est pas ça. Il en manque un.
On n'a pas deux dés comme toi.
Yep, that's me, being stupid in my red weddy. It's me, the Redman. But have you ever wondered why? Why I always wear red weddies? Well, if so, get excited because I'm about to count you the shit story of how I became the Redman. Now, me and Red Weddies, we go way back. Since 2017, when Quicksilver launched their cheap Red Weddies, the AG47. It was a very shit wetsuit, but it was cheap, so I was like, hey, yeppa, that's for me. Since then, I never stopped wearing Red Weddies. I wore them in many different countries, with many different haircuts, and I wore them in all kinds of conditions. When I went to South Africa, I was faced with a terrible problem. The AG47 only existed as a 3.2. I solved this by bringing my dad's Vissla in 4.3, which was half red. Nowadays in France, Deeply is the only brand that makes Red Weddies kinda cheap. Unlike Quicksilver, I thought I had a chance to be sponsored by them, but apparently I don't have enough followers. But fuck them. All these efforts to always be in red began on this one day. North Point was choofing, slight onshore, not like this, more like this, minus the Pooh Man guy. Creed McTaggart, son of John McTaggart, my science teacher of the time, was out there ripping. Young me wanted to be acknowledged by this legendary dude, so I challenged him to a first one to do an air winds contest. I remember catching this one wave, accelerating, seeing Creed and a photographer guy called King Fees down the line, then launching, boom, bang, and then being stoked and claiming the thing. That night, to finalise the acknowledgement, I wanted Creed to follow me back on Instagram. I figured that he didn't know my name, so he wouldn't follow me back that easily. I thought, if I change my name to the Redman, he'll remember my red wetsuit and he'll follow me back. So I tried it. Ends up he never followed me, and when I went to change my name back, well, I couldn't because it had been taken. I took that as a sign from life. I decided that for marketing and filming purposes, always being in red would make me stand out, and that Quicksilver would surely give me free Red Weddies once I'd make a name for myself. And in the worst case scenario, Red Weddies were cheap, so it was chill. Long story short, none of it ever worked out since red wetsuits are now expensive and that I never ended up being sponsored. I also missed out on a bunch of followers since people couldn't find me on Instagram. Luckily, I grew up and I don't give a shit anymore. Red wetsuits have just become a habit, which I may lose soon if their price keeps climbing. And there you go. That was the shit story of the Redman. That story, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a cold and frisky morning. I remember coming out and being like, bloody hell, it's cold. A quick look at the thermometer, the usual -10 degrees. So it definitely wasn't with my red Quicksilver wetsuit full of holes that I was gonna go surfing. It was then I decided to buy a new red wetsuit. Deeply will do, was what I thought. But then, only black wetsuits. I was like, oh yeah, Quicksilver will still have its cheap red weddies. Unbelievable. No red weddies. What am I going to do? All good things have an end. Maybe it's time for me to buy a black wetsuit. With hatred in my heart, I was about to click, about to destroy who I am, about to kill Redman, when... it must be the pineapple tree I ordered. What the... Ripco? What's going on? Reading that paper filled me with so much joy. It was like a dream, and that dream, my friends, is the story of how the Redman lived on. Such nice feels. Oh yeah, it's really top wetsuit. Oh.
This is so exciting. This wetsuit is really... Whew. Let's go.
Yes!
The Redman will live on, at least for a while longer. Now that Redman has got a red wetsuit, nothing bad could happen to him. Or could it? Having fun all the time is all well and games until you start to ask yourself questions. Like, why am I on this planet? Do I have a purpose? Should I try to go further? Should I try to make the world a better place? Those questions got me to Lyon, a big city in the east of France, 7 hours away from the ocean, and with an average temperature of 3 degrees in winter. Studying my ass off all day, every day. Sometimes I really miss Redman. Here, there's no ocean, but there's the Rhone. Unlike the ocean though, the Rhone is always flat. Sometimes I go check in case a miracle happens or something. My social media feed doesn't help. It's always filled with my friends' mental waves of skating trips. And every time, it just gets me wondering, was this really the right choice?
Putain, désolé gros. Redman? Gros, y a des vagues au nord. Le débit il est parfait mec. Le vent c'est full offshore. J'y vais là. Ramène-toi mec. What? Let's go!
And this is how the Redman survived. But where is it?
Coming on, but watching the way, see the sun red, you belong to me. for me. It's down to the river. So I'm coming on, coming back again. It's down to the river. So I'm coming on, coming back again. So I'm coming on, so I'm coming on back again. So I'm coming on, yeah, I'm coming on back again.
It may not be about the choices we made, but rather the choices we make. And even far away from the ocean, Redman chooses to survive. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Would you like to know what the time is? Let me check. Ooh, my watch tells me it is time to turn up. Now, let's fucking smash this place down, alright? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
What the fuck are you doing, mate?
Mate, every year it's getting worse.